What is up, everybody? Another night of Marvel at Midnight. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Getting a little bit of a late start. We got some crazy weather here in LA, and it took me a little longer to get home from work, but all is well in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's get right into this episode 4. If you're joining me for the first time, this is how we do it right here. We've got a time code. This is going to be where I'm watching the show live on Disney Plus. What platform are you watching it on here? I will not be streaming the show through my channel, so if you're here for that, I'm very sorry. You will just be seeing my reaction and commentary to the show as I'm watching it according to that time code. And feel free to drop any questions or comments in the live chat as we're going. Let's get right into this, guys. I cannot wait for this to start. So let's go. So many new revelations in the show. Let's do this. The recap time. What's up, Mr. Rigo? Here we go. What? But yeah, when she got booted out of this whatever it is situation, that was really interesting. Here we go. Oh. Whoa, that was like the Thanos snap, but reverse. Whoa. Dude. Is this the blip? I don't think we saw people physically come together through particles. Yeah, dude. It's the blip. Oh my gosh. Dude. Dude, this is crazy. Finally some like, So we do know she was snapped out of existence. She's suddenly back. Nah, she's like, it's been years. Huh? Dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, 3 years ago. What? After you disappeared. Dude, okay, that was awesome. I kind of think the whole season should have started like that. That was really good. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. Here we go. Let's go. This is fantastic. Sword headquarters. Yep, yep. That's it. So this is right at the blip. Yo, this is so cool. God, could you imagine you're gone for 5 years and you come back and you're like the same as you were 5 years ago? I guess you wouldn't know any different. Sentient weapons. Dude, I'm just like scanning for Easter eggs. Missing person. Not gonna let her fly. What? Wow. Her mom thought she'd come back. That's pretty crazy. Captain Monica Rambeau. New Jersey. Oh, man. Westview. That's the sign that we've seen outside of the town. Oh my gosh, look. There's no. Okay, this is all before. Agent Wu. Missing person. Or witness protection. Dude. This is so awesome, you guys. Oh my gosh. No, Westview doesn't exist. What? It magically appeared. I'm only through the D's. I got diddly squat. That's crazy. You can feel it too. Nobody's supposed to go in. Sword Zargus. What is the Zargus? There's one of those helicopter drones. Oh. It's all making sense. It's funny there's no like obstacle and they're still hanging back to investigate. Why don't they just drive in? Oh, it disappeared. What? This is where they're gonna realize it's encased. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. I love how it looks kind of like the tube of a TV. Ah. And that's when we see her for the first time, I bet, in 24 hours later. Hey. It's so good to see her from Thor. I can't remember her name. Kat Dennings, yeah, that's who it is. Darcy Lewis is back. And they keep sending drones in. This feels like a Marvel movie. I mean, I understood what they're doing with the first 3 episodes, but this feels like MCU. We're back, baby. She's like, whoa. Bring in the physicist to explain it. Oh, yeah. A physioscope. Oh, it's like an old school TV. I need an old TV. That's kind of cool. She's going to peek in through old TV waves. Ah, beekeeper, beekeeper. So when they enter her world, she sees them differently, but they're still similar. Oh, this is so interesting. Like this whole episode is an aha moment. Dude. I'm just trying, scanning for Easter eggs. Something. Like a horrible death scream. What? Yeah, this is like Black Mirror level storytelling. I love it. That's who's watching in the end of episode 1. Huh? Darcy Lewis is watching the first 2 episodes. This is wild. I dig it. Or not. There it is. There's the shot from episode 1. Nice. It's all coming together. Ooh, she's identifying more of them. Todd and Sharon Davis. I wonder who they were. Maybe like people on a road trip? I don't know. So they're identifying the other characters in the show. Oh man, this is interesting. This is why everyone's acting so weird. Oh, she sees Monica Rambeau. They're all being held by Scarlet Witch against their will. Don't touch that. Oh my gosh. This is like threading all the first episodes together. I love it so much. It's like finally some answers. Took 3 weeks, but hey, it's worth the wait. Here comes the Wanda. How did you get in there through the radio? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, they're showing the commercial. This is so interesting, man. I'm loving it. Yeah. It's the beekeeper. Here he is. He goes through and he changes to a beekeeper. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, and his rope came off. That's why he had a jump rope tied to him. Oh, that's some powerful magic. Oh, damn. But see, this is interesting. He's in color. Was he in Was he in color in the? No, there we go. Now it's black and white. Okay, this is so crazy. This is so weird. They're watching everything we watched the first 3 episodes. What a twist. Oh. Oh. Yeah, dude. She cut it out of the broadcast. She's getting launched. That was an awesome transition. I just got goosebumps from that transition. Oh, snap. Oh, crap. There she is, launched out. Whoa. That was cool. Okay. I have to go do this is so bad. I have to go do something really fast. Hang tight. I'll be right back, I swear. Pausing right now. I'll be right back, guys. Hang tight, okay? I'll be right back. Sorry, I don't have a be right back screen. It's the first time this has happened out of all the time I've ever live streamed that my kids have woken up in the middle of the night. I've got 3 young kids, so sorry guys. Let's continue. Does that sound good? Let's do this. Okay. Rambo just got blasted out of the force field. And this is how one of those episodes ended. Oh, that's creepy. Dead vision. That was creepy. Dude, if this is like a hint of what the multiverse of madness is going to be like. Oh, that was creepy. So the question is, he is dead. Vision is dead. So is she willing him into existence again? How is this going to work? Oh, man. That felt like MCU, man. Front to back MCU. But you know what? I see why they started the way they did. It's just kind of a shame it dragged a little bit, but it was all worth it. All paid off well. This opened so much more and explains so much as to what's going on. Now we just need to get to know who some of these characters are and what roles they play in all this. All right, let's stop this. Man, whoo! Again, I'm so sorry I had to step away this life is, that's what happens when you have small kids. There's a bad rainstorm going on right now outside, so I don't think I don't think they're sleeping very well. So I had one of them sitting right over here listening to me, so I had to go put him to bed. But dude, that was so good. We got the blip. Rambo comes back from the blip, finds out her mom died 3 years ago, 2 years after she turned to dust. We saw so much more about into the life of, I can't even talk right now, guys. We learned so much more about Sword. Sorry, let's start over. We learned so much more about Sword. We saw how their operation is run. Rambo has been a part of it. And if she hadn't been blipped, or if she hadn't been snapped out of existence, she probably would be running it right now. That's pretty cool. But I think the coolest thing about this episode was it explained just about all of those mysteries in the first 3 episodes inside Wanda's cage. You know, like the helicopter drone, the beekeeper, the radio broadcast, why all these people are acting strangely. It's because they're all being held captive against their will and kind of going along with things. I will say, though, one thing they didn't really mention was, you guys can't help me because you don't know who I'm talking about. The witch, the other witch, everyone who thinks she's the other witch in the show. What is this show called? It's late, guys. I'm so scatterbrained right now. My kids they really threw me out of my rhythm. But didn't explain Catherine Hahn's character, who we know as Agnes. That was one thing Sword didn't really explain to anybody. They didn't know her origin or where she is. And it's interesting, if you think about all the characters that are in this episodic prison of Wanda's, she's the only one that seems to be giving Wanda, like, advice or things to do or encouraging her to do certain things, to have children, do it for the children. Now, is that coming from her? Is that coming from her, or is she kind of being, or is Agnes being strong-armed by Wanda to say and do these things? Who knows? We'll see. It also explains that awkward interaction in the last episode with the neighbor. What's his name? Herb, cutting through the wall, trying to tell Vision, don't you know it's because we're all prisoners. Prisoners. Oh my gosh. This show keeps getting better and better. Well, I'm sorry again. I'm sorry I had to step away. I hope I didn't lose too many of you when I just walked off. I was just looking at IMDb here. If you did join me tonight, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining. I always love doing these things. You know, I wish I had a more ideal time to do it that would get more of you involved and more of you interested. But, you know, it's kind of hard. It premieres at midnight on the Pacific Coast. So most of America is dead asleep. And, you know, I work normal job Wednesday through Sunday. So I can't do any streams on the weekend when everyone's off because I'm at work. So I try to find ways to squeeze in and talk to you guys. But, yeah. Oh, Mr. Rigo, he says... Let's see, I'll pull it up. I gotta pull it up on this other screen. No, I don't. I'll put up what Mr. Rigo says because I think it's an interesting... Mr. Rigo says that Mephisto is behind everything. You know, he hasn't really been introduced yet, but we know in the comics that he does play a big role in the birth of the twins and Scarlet Witch's story. So, you know what? If we're going down that tunnel to the multiverse of madness, he definitely seems to be on the table for sure. And how about that? When she looked back at Vision, it was dead Vision. Like he was the pale, but he had the huge hole in his head. That was really creepy. I never thought I'd be creeped out by a dead android or cybernetic organism, but that was pretty creepy. Zombie style. Let's see. Let's take a look at Twitter, see what people are saying real quick. Here we go. I'll throw this up. So that was another thing we learned that was really cool. Those little nuggets we got in episodes 1 and 2, they were her watching on the TV set with him. I mean, oddly enough, how funny is that? That's a great shot right there. Yeah, a lot of people are saying finally episode 4 delivers what we all really wanted. Having Kat Dennings join in the cast was really fun. We kind of knew it was coming, but that was fun that she showed up with her history in the Thor franchise. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this person right here says, when they transitioned through the TV into Scarlet Witch's or Wanda's world, that like aspect ratio shift was so dramatic and it looked so good. It made my hair stand on end. Really appreciated it. Yeah, sorry for some expletives. There's some people on Twitter that don't know how to keep it clean, but it's funny, they'll drop the F-bomb in the tweet and then they'll censor it later on. Yeah, exactly. Just what I said earlier, Mr. Rigo, that dead Vision was so creepy and I loved it. It was great. I think that was kind of our first true taste of how dark Wanda's journey is going to get. We're going to, if it does turn out that in Multiverse of Madness that she becomes the big baddie or one of the big baddies, that's cool stuff. That is cool stuff. Buddy Austin Burke says, his take here answers numerous questions, but it sets the table for something big, and I'm here for it. What an episode. Exactly how I feel. Exactly how I feel. Yeah. All right, well. Yeah, Mr. Rigo, man, you're like my biggest fan. You're the only one that's consistently here, so thumbs up to you, my man. Anyway, with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's my Mandalorian screensaver. Thanks for joining. Again, I'm so sorry that I had to step away right in the middle of the stream, but when you have kids, your fatherly duties await. I had to get them some milk, put them to bed. But we'll do this again next week. Next week, I think, is going to be even bigger and juicier. I predicted and thought this week would be huge, and it was, and it delivered more than I would have hoped. So I cannot wait to see what happens next week. I think we're just going to get more and more big, huge reveals. And I love it. Maybe we'll get another episode, because we know we have an 80s episode coming still. And I think the 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, we got lots of decades still. So who knows if we're going to get a full episodic episode again, or a full sitcom episode again, or something more along the lines of this. Either way, I love it. It's great. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If this is your first time, thank you. I promise they're not all so disjointed like this. They're usually a lot better. I just had a lot going on. lots of side distractions, which normally never happen. But thanks for sticking with it, and we'll see you next time. Keep it here also on my channel. This week, I think later this week, I'm gonna start dropping a new series that I've never done before on my channel. I've started it on my TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, called Did You Know?, where I'm going to be sharing some fun, interesting movie facts, Easter eggs, crossovers, fun stuff, kind of fun trivia type stuff. I have a lot of fun making those, so be sure to check those out. I think the first one I'll drop has to do with, it'll either be about Jason Voorhees in the Transformer universe, or the Guardians of the Galaxy crossover with the horror comedy Slither. Both real, lots of fun videos, and they're really short. That's the one thing. I'm not going to give you some epic 15-minute explainer essay video. I'm going to give you all the bullet points in a minute or less. That's the idea. That's how we roll here on 1 Minute Critic. So hopefully I can keep it semi-consistent, and then eventually we'll get into the reviews again. I'm just dying for theaters to open. It's been too painful not having theaters open here in California. I've been revisiting a lot of old movies from my favorite decade, the 80s, and, you know, all over the spectrum, 90s, 2000s. There's just so many movies that I haven't seen or that I missed out on, but I have still seen a lot. So it's been a lot of fun catching up on a lot of those. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all of you who do support me on this platform and any other platform. Feel free to drop your comments below if you have any other questions, and I'll get back at you. And in the meantime, thanks for watching.